President Biden has not yet announced if he's looking to seek another term, but many are speculating that this tour around the country is just a warm-up for re-election. Reporting in Tampa, Haley Zarconi. 9 yesterday were looking forward to what they thought would be an easy trip. They later found out they were in for a bit of a bumpy ride. Doors open to York Academy a week from today. As students get excited for the beginning of the school year, safety is top of mind for parents. The Wootons have lived on this property for over 20 years, but this house was just rebuilt. This area behind me where the incinerator is going to be placed only has to be about 300 feet from the nearest building. In today's news, a 56-year-old woman was hit and killed by a car last night. Rubio has led Florida in the Senate since 2010. His matchup last night with Representative Demings covered issues like abortion, hurricanes, immigration, gun control. Hurricane Ian tore apart the southern west coast of Florida at Category 4 strength. But as the storm approached central Florida, devastating damage continued. I spoke with a UCF student who was a few flood inches away from losing everything.
You wouldn't think over just a short amount of time, like water could rise that fast.
By Thursday afternoon, UCF student Kayla Cochin and her dog were stranded in her second floor apartment.
We didn't expect the flooding. That was the only thing, and it only flooded because one of the rivers that's right over here by us, or at least by my complex, it overflowed.
With little time to waste, Kayla's family from Tampa made their way to Orlando, but they knew they'd have to take on water to get to her.
Good family friend had a 2-seat kayak and a truck to take the kayak there. So we borrowed that, loaded up and headed out and got there in just a 2-seat kayak.
Truly a hero's journey. Kayla, through it all, has kept a good attitude and says this storm is something she will remember forever.
The s'mores is s'mores cookie inspired. It tastes like a regular s'more, just with like a hard chocolate and a hard marshmallow filling.
With every box of goodness comes a little girl with pins and badges ready to give you their best sales pitch.
If you microwave it, it tastes like a melted s'more that you roasted over a spot.
Avery has learned the tricks of the trade from her troop leader, who just so happens to be a retired Girl Scout, and her mom.
I myself am also a lifelong Girl Scout. I was a Girl Scout from 2nd grade all the way up through when I graduated high school.
You could say entrepreneurship runs in their blood.
So I knew as soon as I had girls that I would want to come back to having them involved in Girl Scouts, and I've seen them grow so much in their confidence and their leadership.
Tagalongs, Samoas, and Thin Mints are the cult classics of Girl Scout cookies, and this year they're bringing raspberry rallies to the table. They say this one's gonna be a hit. Girl Scouts honor.
Me and my friend were at a cookie booth, and we were both out there just having a really good time, laughing together, but we were still selling a lot of cookies.
Learning how to set goals together while selling to your sweet tooth.
It makes me feel really happy because they look proud that we're selling and we're doing good stuff, and they also get to enjoy what they buy.
Girl Scouts like Avery, from her first cookie box sold to her last, are learning skills that will last her a lifetime. The Bay Area has been in a seller's market for months, but seen less and less sales from the high prices. Realtors Debbie and Donna from Future Home Realty say they've seen the Wesley Chapel and Zephyr Hills community build itself from the ground up.
It is definitely still more affordable to live in Zephyr Hills or Dade City than Wesley Chapel. And there's some really nice areas in those locations. There's some good builders and some new communities.
2 years ago, this area was a long-time cow pasture. Now Sue Ann King and her family are creating new memories here in their first home.
Building our home was very exciting. Not only were we excited about the price of the home, we were excited that we got to choose everything for our son.
As communities continue to build, the feeling of a buyer's market lingers for many looking to move into the Tampa Bay area. In Tampa, Haley Zarconi reporting for Florida Focus.